Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you all had a fabulous weekend. In honor of the first Cipher Sight release, Icon's Crown, I decided to take some fan questions and do a little video Q&A. So let's jump right into it. What made you decide to do a solo project? You know, I think it was something I was thinking about doing for a while. I just never really got around to doing it. And then, as luck would have it, I happened to have some downtime between tours and just kind of forced myself to sit down and start working on it. And once I did that, the ideas started coming. I was like, all right, this could go somewhere. So, you know, I forced myself to see it through, and really excited with, you know, how the first batch of songs came out. Next question. What's the inspiration behind the name? You know, I saw a lot of people ask this. My own fiance asks me it pretty much every day. You know, for me, the name Cipher Sight is really just a metaphor for what the project is to me. You know, when I was trying to think of names, I was having a hard time, nothing was really sticking, and then I just started asking myself, what is this project? And for me, I felt like, you know, it'd been so long since I've just sat down to write music for myself, I kind of had to rediscover who I was as a musician, and that's where the cipher comes in. You know, it was almost like I had to break a code within myself to figure out who I was and what I wanted to write. So that's the inspiration behind the name itself. Day of the week that speaks to you the most. I thought this was a funny question. I thought I had to think about it for a second, and I think I gotta say Friday.
It's Friday.
And, you know, Friday is always, you know, go out on a Friday night. Even when I was a kid, I remember every Friday we used to go to this like roller rink when I was in like 7th grade. So Friday night's always been the night to go out with friends, so that was the one that jumped out to me. What was your favorite part of making Icon's Crown? I think for me, my favorite part of working on that song in particular was getting to sit down and write it from start to finish with my friend Justin Deblieck, who produced and engineered these songs with me. This was the one song that we wrote together. The other ones I came in with kind of a demo already in place, but this one, you know, we kind of felt like we needed another song. So, you know, we decided, hey, we used to write songs together for Iceland Kills, let's write a song together just for fun. So that was really the best part, to be able to work side by side with him and have it be just that's something for us and not for another band. So that was a really enjoyable experience, and I hope he enjoyed it as well. I'm sure I drove him nuts somewhat throughout the process. Next question is, what is my favorite Tim Burton movie? I had a hell of a time trying to pick one, so I picked 3. Gotta start with the Tim Burton Batman with Michael Keaton, the original one. I to this day will argue Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Anybody can fight me on that if they want, but you're wrong.
What are you? I'm Batman.
You're very wrong. Next would have to be Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice. Another Michael Keaton, actually. I love most of Tim Burton's movies, but those 3 are the ones that really jump out. Okay, next question. This one I saw, you know, a lot of people asking me about once the song was put out was, what was the inspiration for the song Icon's Crown? You know, contrary to what some people may think, it's not really about any specific person or specific, you know, incident or event that had happened. It's mostly just a song about, you know, a type of person. You know, I think we've all in our lives had people that, you know, took advantage of us or were manipulating us, or, you know, were narcissistic and just toxic in our lives. And, you know, at some point, hopefully you're able to recognize that and call that out and remove those people from your life. So that's really what the song's about. Like I said, no specific person or event, just something that I think we all go through, a trial and tribulation we all go through with other people at some point or another. So that's what that song is about. Okay, next question here. Do you plan to release an album or an EP? Right now, I have 4 songs for Cipher Sight's first release, so I'm going to be putting out an EP. Shortly, I will be announcing the release date for that. I'm not going to do it here. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
There is an EP coming. I'm very excited to get it out there and for people to hear the other 3 songs. Because, you know, I think all 4 songs kind of have a life of their own, and I'm excited for people to judge the project as a whole and not just off the first song. I mean, the reaction to Icon's Crown has been incredible, and it just makes me so excited to get the rest out there. And yeah, I will be announcing that soon. So, what is the best thing about touring? That's a question I get a lot. I mean, first and foremost, it's the playing shows every night. To me, there's no greater thing in the world than, you know, getting to walk on stage every night and play a great show. And I try never to, you know, take that for granted. I try to appreciate that, especially, you know, the older I get, the more I realize how lucky I am to get to do what I do. So that's definitely hands down the best part. I think other than that, it's just the camaraderie you can form with your band or your people you tour with. It's something that's hard to explain unless you've experienced it in some way, but you definitely, you know, develop some interesting relationships with people when you're together 24 hours a day for, you know, months at a time. So those are the top 2 best things about touring for me. I really miss touring right now. You know, obviously nobody's out there doing shows right now. Everybody's just got to stay safe, but counting the days so we can go back out again. What are you looking forward to most continuing this project? The thing I'm most excited about, beyond just getting the first EP out for everybody to hear and hopefully enjoy, is to see where it goes creatively from here. You know, I think I learned a lot from the first batch of songs I did, and I look forward to applying some of those lessons I learned on new material. I think that's a big thing for everybody who writes music. They're excited to see what they're going to be able to do next, how they're going to progress, how they're going to grow. And, you know, for me being so new to doing this, you know, solo side act, you know, there's still a lot of lessons to learn. So I'm really excited to see where it goes from here and how the sound of the project evolves from here. All right, so that's all the questions I'm going to do today. If you didn't hear your question, don't worry. I plan on doing a few more of these, and I will cycle back and go through all the questions I got and pick some more out, and I'll be accepting new questions very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Hope it was somewhat informative and enjoyable for you. But for now, keep listening to Icon's Crown, my first single from Cipher Sight. Keep sharing it, telling your friends about it. I really appreciate all the kind words and all the support. Thank you.